After a decent weekend of weather for many of us, there is more fine weather and sunshine on the cards as we head through the next few days. I'll have all the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Monday.
Unprecedented to have a tropical storm in California.
Yeah, normally they have high pressure. Normally there's an easterly flow keeping things offshore. It is exceptionally rare. The last time they had a tropical storm in California was 84 years ago. So let me talk through what's happening and why. Over the weekend, Hurricane Hilary was just off the coast. It made its way northwards, and they are now set to see colossal amounts of, and the forecast says, life-changing amounts of rainfall, causing catastrophic flooding. We should normally see around about 10 millimetres of rain in August. They're forecasting between 150 and 200 millimetres of rainfall. We're set to see 2 to 3 years' worth of rain in just 2 to 3 days. They're already seeing scenes of torrential rain and flooding, taking debris right through towns. Storm drains just can't cope, and as Noel mentioned earlier, if that isn't bad enough, as this storm tracks northwards, they have a magnitude 5-degree earthquake yesterday. They've had 20 aftershocks since then, and there is much more rain to come in the forecast as we head through the next few days. So this is definitely a developing story. Closer to home, though, the weather is more settled with more sunshine. Here's the details.
Right.
For us, we carry on where the weekend left off, which is largely fine, some decent spells of sunshine, but always a few showers across the northwest. That's where we're most likely to see some wet weather today. But this is the scene first thing this morning. It is starting off largely dry, some decent sunshine, and the winds are light. But through the day, the winds freshen through the northwest of Scotland. Good morning to you. We start the weather this week where it left off at the weekend. Lots of fine weather around, high pressure close by, and it's that keeps weather fronts at bay. For now, they make some progress with low pressure through northern areas as we head through the next few days, but it's the south, 26, maybe 27 degrees, our top temperature now. So how do things pan out as we head through the next 7 days? Well, let's have a look where our weekend is always in view. And we start across the north of the UK. This is a look at our trend of how things are set to play out as we head through the rest of the week. So Scotland, Northern Ireland, northern areas of England. First of all, look at our temperature compared to average. It's a little above and turns a little below as we head through the rest of the week. Percentage chance of rainfall, how likely we are to see wet weather across the north of the UK. Well, it's largely dry today, that rain moving into the far northwest. It's sunshine and showers for the rest of the working week, but things turn drier as we head into the weekend. Fortunes further south for England and Wales as we head through the next 7 days. So the southern half of the UK, that is England and Wales, away from the far north of England. And temperature-wise, we're sitting above average, around about average, and then perhaps a little below average as we head in towards the weekend. Percentage chance of rainfall will largely dry for the next few days. The chance of a few showers come Thursday or Friday, but generally it is pleasantly dry and warm with some decent spells of sunshine. Morning to you. Weather-wise, it's pretty settled as we head through the next few days, particularly for England and Wales. But we had the wind there. It's turning windier and wetter across the far northwest of the UK. So for Scotland and Northern Ireland, cloud moving in here ahead of a band of... And to think they got to see this, the curvature of the Earth, with their very own eyes. Now, the view from space this morning is one of largely fine conditions. Satellite picture shows barely a cloud in the sky for England and Wales, more cloud for the far northwest, and already some showers. Welcome back to Good Morning Britain. The weather this week is looking not too bad. It could be worse, but it certainly could be a little bit better. But here's how it looks at the moment. High pressure is our friend, and it keeps weather fronts at bay. And it sits to the south of the UK. It does allow low pressure across the north, and it's that brings wetter, windier conditions with the chance of showers most days this week. But actually, some pretty decent temperatures above average for most of us for much of the week. But for today, it is mixed. Lots of us seeing fine weather and sunshine like we saw at the weekend, but turning breezier in the north with some rain arriving too. So the latest satellite and radar picks out a largely dry start first thing this morning, especially through England and Wales. A few showers already for Western Scotland, parts of Northern Ireland. But here, your eyes drawn to this. A low-pressure system brings in rain across the northwest of Scotland, a freshening wind here through the day, but the winds are southwesterly, so that keeps a mild feed of air, and highs today 26 or 27 degrees. And it's largely dry for England and Wales, just some isolated showers for Northern England, Scotland and Northern Ireland. So actually, for many of us today, the weather much like it was yesterday. This evening and overnight tonight, we get more of a breeze across the north of Scotland. The band of rain moves in, but away from Scotland, some patchy rain in Northern Ireland a dry night to come. But with this feed of air, 15, 16 degrees, another humid night to come. But it sets us up for a good-looking day tomorrow. England and Wales, fine and dry with sunshine from the word go. And we stick with the light winds and sunshine and dry conditions and temperatures again into the mid to high 20s. A few more showers across the north of the UK into Scotland and Northern Ireland. And the outlook is showers in the north, fine and sunny in the south.